What?
My eyes just hot water like crazy in the autumn cold.
Wait.
I don't know. It happens every autumn. I hate it. My eyes just run. It's
Wow.
just water.
So did y'all enjoy the workshop we had?
Yeah.
Did you learn?
Actually, went home last night and did something, looked up something to like crystallize something you said for myself in terms of, applying what you said. So that
This is a real important season during this time. I like the the I like autumn, and I like how we do winters as a family.
what do you like about how we do winters as a family?
I mean, we're close anyway, but it's like we get closer. You turn the chimney thing on and sit down and watch movies and have meals together and go out a lot. I don't know how to explain
Like you
it to
said,
you,
we do that all the time anyway,
but it slows down a little bit,
yeah.
and it's a little bit more. I mean, it's all meaningful, but it's more.
I guess because it's quality time, it's just
Yeah, well,
we do it
yeah.
all the time.
I
It's
mean, we
like
do it all the time, but it's different. It's different. I feel sorry for people like by themselves right now. You know what I'm saying? Did it cut off? So
Just swipe it up next time.
swipe it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. Like a special closeness.
excuse me, do I need to put an address or you're gonna just guide me?
I'll let you put it in an address. So we're gonna close this out in a moment.
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing a whole lot over the next few days. And if you want to get engaged, just give us a call. And there's some things that we require of you in order for things to stick. Because a lot of times people want something new, and they haven't done something that's old.
Yes.
Lord gave me that in somebody's prophecy today.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ready for something new, but you ain't ready for something new because you don't have old assignments done.
Yes.
It's like one of the challenges today is to get more information, and you can't handle it. The scripture says you don't take new wine,
Mm-hmm.
and pour it into old skins.
Wow.
And if you haven't done old stuff 100%,
Mm-hmm.
you're not ready for the 1% of that thing that's new. What look like you want to say something?
That's deep, though. That's what you're saying, because it makes sense. You really don't even qualify yourself for new if you haven't implemented the old.
That's why some people can't even get, even though they canceled a relationship with somebody, but they really didn't cancel a relationship.
Wow.
So they can't even move on to get with anybody else.
Very true.
You could be done with your girlfriend, but yet not done with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like the physical body's not there, but you're still holding on to something.
Right.
So you're not gonna move on. Or you could be divorced, right? But you still haven't divorced. Because you're still holding on to something. So God can't trust you with something new because you actually have not really resolved the old.
That makes sense because you're not even qualified to go to second grade if you didn't complete first grade.
That's why people need to really get things settled and clear. Not this confession stuff. Like, I'm confessing it's done.
Mm-hmm.
No. You need to be possessing, it's done. Meaning you are absolutely cleared. Otherwise, you're gonna find you can't move on. No matter what it is. I mean, no matter what it is, it's in anything, any subject you could think of. Before you go to the new address, make sure you canceled out the old address. And see, this is what people have done. I want you to really think about this now. They move, but they have mail sent to the new address.
Say this one more time.
You move,
Yeah.
but you forward your mail to the new address.
Wow. So.
And it makes sense to you. I move, so I'm forwarding all my mail, because I don't want to miss anything, to a new address. I
don't know if I'm understanding.
I know you're not, because everybody does it. I move, but I'm forwarding
as opposed
everything.
To the old address?
As opposed to the old address. Because I don't live at the old address no more.
Right.
So I'm forwarding everything
to the new
the new place
that you moved to.
Yeah. And if you don't make it clear, you might still get a bill from the old address going to the new address.
Gotcha.
If you don't make it clear. Because in order to make it clear, you have to call the electric company and say, hey, I don't live there no more.
Right.
Somebody else bought the place, took over the place. You got to make it clear.
Yeah.
People don't make a lot of stuff clear, and they still get some stuff from the old address. They forward to the new address because they didn't have proper communication to make stuff clear. They just went to the post office and say, send all my forwarding mail there. So you might even get something called junk mail that really ain't supposed to go to the new address. The junk mail is supposed to go to the old address because you know it don't even have your name on it. It says resident, but you had it forwarded, and you wonder why you got all this junk mail because you didn't make it clear.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, I could even get deeper with it. So there are a lot of people. They no matter what they do, where they go, they're still not cleared. And when you're still not cleared,
they still have stuff going to the
they
old
still
address.
they got stuff from the old address going to the new address.
Stuff from the old address that shouldn't be going to
Shouldn't be going.
Like bills for the old address.
Not just bills. Connect.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Let them know we streaming. Connect.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Let them know we streaming. Let them know we streaming.
We're live streaming. We're live streaming.
How you doing? We're on the internet.
So you can still talk. Doing.
I'm blessed. I'm on top.
I want y'all to so tell people that experience that you had on the phone, showing how dumb people are getting.
Well, I called looking for I'm calling restaurants, so the average person maybe doesn't know these terms, but someone who's gonna have to help her move to the side. But someone who works at a restaurant, I believe they should know these terms. If I call and say,
Ephraim, why don't you make it easier and come this way so Grandma don't have to be scooting over?
He gonna sit I'm gonna sit in the middle. That's why.
Do you want to sit in the middle?
No, I don't. But
okay, so let him.
He said
you stay where you are.
I'll sit.
Ephraim, Shema, you can sit in the middle.
Okay.
Because his legs.
Yeah,
are
make
long.
it. She shouldn't have to be
They're about
scooting
the
over.
same height, though.
There. Oh, you need that address too. But go ahead, make it quick.
I'm calling a restaurant asking, do they serve buffet or a la carte? Crickets, like a long pause. They don't understand what the term buffet or a la carte means. I ask again, do you serve buffet or a la carte? And then they say, what do you mean?
Your seatbelt.
And then I said, I'm asking, do you serve buffet or a la carte? And she said, oh, you could bring your own.
What's your mouth?
You could bring your own.
Behind
You could
you.
bring your own
Yes, ma'am.
bottle. I said, I'm not asking about liquor. I'm asking, do you take a plate, go up to a station and serve yourself?
This
Buffet,
is where the
or
world is
do
going.
you serve? Do you order off of a menu, a la carte?
So you would think that anyone
It's happened a couple
who
times.
owns a restaurant,
Even if they don't
whether
have
it's,
to
whether
own
it's
it,
whether
the-
it's
like the
or work in a restaurant,
yeah, answering a
whether
phone
healthy or unhealthy, they know the difference between a la carte
and buffet.
and buffet.
If they don't know a la carte, they should at least know buffet.
Wow.
But they should know a la carte if they work at a restaurant.
And then you call one place. Actually, was it yesterday? Some of you heard of dim sum. Some of you might know what that is. And then also brunch, right? Brunch buffets, because there's a good one. I want to take some of y'all to it. A good brunch buffet. And I told Lady Womack to call this particular place that we have went
Been
to.
before.
That
Really great.
oh my God, the food is extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell Lady Womack what?
Oh, we haven't served Sunday brunch since 2018.
So Lady Womack and my family knows. I tell them to call more than one time and to pursue after things more than one time. If we're looking for a plumber, call 10, right? If we want a mechanic or whatever, call 10 if you want whatever, because with one, you never get what you want. So she calls the same place again. And what did somebody else say?
Oh yeah, we serve it on Saturday and Sunday. We serve brunch.
This is the world
Wow.
we're living in. And I've been saying people are being dumbed down.
It sure is.
They're being dumbed down, moving into. There was a movie years ago. What's it called? Idiocy or something like that?
Oh my gosh, Idiocracy. With
Idiocracy.
Terry Crews.
Y'all need to check
This was
that out.
before, I
Idiocracy.
won't say that. But it was yeah. This was years ago before he was president
Mm-hmm.
of the United States. It was before we ever had a Moorish president. So I don't know if somebody foresaw us having a Moorish president. But they made him look so
Idiocracy.
bad.
Idiocracy,
goodness,
not democracy. Idiocracy. And this is where, and I wrote a book about it, and the zombie nation. What do you think about that movie we saw yesterday?
It was it was scary. Not scary like it was a horror movie, but I know like before
Scary
when
about
we
where
were
society could
yeah,
go.
because we watched a lot of movies some time ago
Mhm.
before the pandemic hit, and the pandemic happened. So it's like, wow.
Thank you for your thumbs up, y'all. I see it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
To see this movie and the way they were depicting, another pandemic and how the people were behaving, that was scary. That was scary to see people behaving like that. However, it's sad because you see where it could happen because people are already acting like zombies.
No. Yeah.
Just even how people step in the street. I've been driving so many times and I've seen people not look left and right.
What
just
you eating? What you
step
eating?
in the street.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Cough drop.
Oh, I hate you just crunch it. Crunch it away. Now, Mom, you've been on this planet a long time. Do it seem like people are getting smarter to you or the same, dumber? What have you noticed with people today?
I noticed, one thing I really noticed, and it seemed like every time I'm driving, the crazy driving.
Yeah,
They
that's
used
true.
to take their time. Everybody's in a hurry.
Yeah, that's true.
Gonna try to get on your tail. I'm doing the speed limit.
I show you that all the time,
You
man.
know, and I said, what is going on with these people? Are they on drugs or what are they doing? I'm serious. And
Might be a
And you
combination.
go through an intersection, they don't even wait. There's a sign saying you're supposed to wait till this person pass you.
That is absolutely
And they
true.
rushing.
And going nowhere.
Yeah.
They going nowhere.
Going nowhere.
Because if you had an accident, you're going to stop because the cop got to come.
Yeah. Then you waste time and
True.
Well, they're crazy.
or
That's
to kill
crazy.
somebody. No, that's true. So even besides driving, how are people, young, old, medium age, whatever? What, like I said, you've been on the planet a long time. You've been in the church a long time. What have you noticed over the last few years about people? Do they seem?
What I really know is about people, they just don't care about nothing today. It's just themselves. They're not showing no kindness.
Wow.
You go into the store, I hold the door open because you coming behind me. But you know what they do? They see me behind and want to go in, and they going in, and the door slammed in my
We
face.
talked about that last week, remember?
I mean, what kind of stuff is this?
Or they won't even say. We talked about this. If it was last week, it was the week
yeah.
before.
It was last week.
We went to a supermarket,
It's crazy.
and like we could be busy at the shelf or something or getting something, and they standing right there, won't say excuse you, excuse me. They won't say excuse me. And what I start doing now is act like they ain't even there. And if you want to just wait till I'm done, okay. And I find more other people doing that than people of color.
Yeah, yeah. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Terrible. It's just terrible.
Well, to me, like the gap is widening between people who have
Sense.
some level of sense and some people who don't. It's like what they say, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's like the
Wise get wiser, the dumb get dumber.
Yeah. I
People are
think it's
desensitized.
Yeah.
And here's the sad thing. And this is what I was talking about earlier. People are desensitized from themselves. Like, oh, teach me this. But you didn't even do the last thing I said. Oh, tell me this. But you didn't even do what you said you were going to do. Oh, show me this. But you didn't even do what you said you were going to show me.
Wow.
But yet you want more and don't even realize if you just did what you were already instructed, you definitely better than what you was.
Yeah, true.
So and this is like a generation of information overkill. Information overkill, overthinking, underperforming.
Wow.
You know what that reminds me, Bishop?
What's that?
It reminds me, you just said that. It's like a person that has clutter in the house. They have so much clutter on TV, they can't even go into their bed. The bed is full with clutter. Clutter's in the corner, clutter's on the floor. They have to jump over stuff like it's dirt piles.
And they go to
And they keep buying stuff.
and they keep buying stuff. So is that a sickness?
Yeah, clutter.
And I'm really seeing this has to be deeper than a mental sickness. It must be spiritual sickness. Because why would you put that on yourself? I want more. And you're not faithful over the little.
Yeah.
But yet you want more.
Wow. So it's like an information junkie.
Information junkie.
More.
I think information junkie is worse than being on crack. Because you know what crack gonna do. But information junkie? Like
I just want more information.
I'm not gonna do crap.
Like
I'm not gonna do.
I like your teaching.
I'm not gonna do.
You know,
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I'm gonna use it.
Do you remember that,
was
Mom? Somebody in
inferred.
church said, "I like your teaching. I ain't gonna do nothing with it, but I like your teaching."
You're stupid.
I like your teaching.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Well, I'm being delivered, and I think probably by the end of next week I'm gonna be totally delivered from wasting time with people, with individuals. Lord gave me a good word that I put on ear candy today. You didn't hear it?
I haven't heard it yet.
Shema, can you pull it up? And then just pull it up for us, because I'm gonna close out so we can leave. But I pulled out. Vanessa says information instead of transformation. Yes.
That's it.
Listen to your prophecy, Vanessa.
That is it.
God gave me something that stirred me up on this, even through your prophecy. Listen to your prophecy. It'll bless you. I'm going to tell you, God loves us so much. He warns us. 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 He warns us through a parakeet. He warns us through a well. He warns us through a dog. He warns us through glass. He warns us through silverware. He warns us through commercials. He warns us through sports. He warns us through the weather. He warns us through the media. He warns us over and over.
Wow.
But you got to make up your mind and listen.
Yeah.
Not here. Listen.
Man.
Not here. Listen. You know the difference in hearing and listening?
Listening, you're taking heed to what's being said.
Because hearing, anybody can hear.
Yeah.
It go in the ear and out the ear.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. Everybody hear. Y'all hear this whether you want to hear it or not if your hearing works.
Mm-hmm.
But listening is activating.
Wow.
Listening is performing. Listening, that's why he said, be a doer of my word. Not a hearer only.
Man.
So when the word says, did you pulled it up?
Yeah, I found it.
When the word says, be faithful over small things, he means exactly what he said. So you should not be inquiring of anything if you ain't faithful over small things. Because that means you're going to be a terrible manager over big things. You're going to be a terrible manager over the large, grand blessings of God because you can't even handle a little bit of criticism, constructive criticism. You can't handle a little bit of the word. Or you can't handle a little bit of money. You can't handle a little bit of a disagreement with a loved one. Why are you looking for more and you can't handle a little?
Wow.
Children, y'all want to say something? Because I'm going to close out.
Little makes much if you listen to just
Yeah, little makes
Yeah,
much if
little makes much.
if you commit it.
if you just commit to a little, that will turn into a lot.
Yeah. I see this lady woman, and I've said to quite a few of the women in our church, because they need a mother to turn to you, to call to you, turn to you, let you pray with them, counsel them. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. You know why?
They don't want to hear the truth. is what I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
I'm only gonna tell them the truth.
Exactly. That's why you won't hear from them. But if it's something that they know that they want, they'll ring that phone.
It's like
But
your
if it's
message.
something that they need, they won't take heed.
It's like your message yesterday, pay now or pay later. It's kind of like say now or say later. Like you're either, why don't you say it now when I can talk to you and
Thank you for the
give you
thumbs up.
godly counsel versus you wait till you're in a crisis, you're in a mess because you didn't listen or you didn't seek godly counsel. So now you're in a pickle and now you're gonna, it's worse. So now you have to.
Dad,
Yeah. Yeah, babe.
they do the same thing with you too.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, of course.
10 times more.
Oh, yeah. It's just that my skin is tough, so but they, Lady Womack, they see, she's a different kind of woman. She's a woman who had a Satori. She came to her true self, because all that other self that wasn't you. That was
Right.
other selves.
True.
She came to herself, and now, because my brother even made a comment. I was talking to him. He made a comment, and he says, Antoinette, she realized what works and what doesn't work,
That's right.
right? And the women know that you're gonna tell them,
What works
and they
what doesn't work.
and they want to stay
In their insanity.
in their emotions. Well, yeah, that's their insanity. They want to stay there, even though they know it ain't working. Cause some are gonna be home for Christmas. I'll be home by themselves.
Wow.
Don't have to be.
No.
Actually, don't have to be right now.
Yeah.
Some gonna actually get into fake communions and so forth
Mm-hmm.
because they just don't listen.
Yeah.
A substitute
Yeah.
for what you really want.
Right. Right.
A substitute. I'm gonna do a message. I should do it before this year is out. Yeah. Okay.
Did you want him to play something on the air?
No, I want us to hear it.
Okay.
I want us to hear it. Because I told people, gave them instructions of something to do. All right. I'm gonna say this too, and then we're gonna go. Actually, you want to start pulling off down there? It's up to you.
Okay.
And then you can pull off to the side. I want to say this. By the end of this week, I'm going to be totally delivered. That's going to be good for some people. It's going to be bad for others because I'm not going to be squandering any time. Time is the only currency which you possess and have. If you know you haven't completely got cleared, you need to do that so that your mail can arrive properly at the right location. What mail you should be getting versus mail that you shouldn't be getting. Why are you looking over there? The window is about to be completely closed. Now, some of you know what that means. Some of you don't know what that means. And probably if you don't know what it means, it doesn't apply to you. But the window is about to be completely closed. God has been good to us this year. I know he's been good to me. Man, this has really been the year of more. Actually, I'm gonna let you pull over here so you can plug in the info. All right. Some of you need to, if you ain't sure what to do, I'll give you 1 hour. Give me a call to get your stuff together. 1 hour, it's 1:46, 1 hour. And you can call me. Here's my number. And make a comment too. Somebody make comments, okay? People who really love you don't approach you the way you want them to approach you. People who really love you, see, the way that you want somebody to approach you, you're never going to change.
That is so true.
Put some emphasis on it.
I was thinking about yesterday about a tree or a bush, a shrub. Let me say a plant. A plant planted into the ground. It's so it can grow bigger and stronger, right?
Yes.
So when you take it out of the pot, don't you have to be a little rough with it? You gotta like dig up the roots.
You gotta like scrape the bottom with your hand. Just scrape it, make it real loose.
Wow.
So you got to make it real loose.
So you have to kind of
So
shake it, disturb it.
You can't make it real loose if you do it too soft, too gentle.
You know why? Because when you take it out the pot, it's bound by these roots.
It's bound by its
These
roots.
are tight.
Ooh,
So you want to loose these roots. So once
that's
they get
it.
in the ground, it can spread, and that makes it grow.
Some of you are bound by your roots. Some of you are bound by your roots, and come on, what's the word? The people who do the planting and stuff. It starts with an H. What's that word?
Planting?
No. Starts with an
Horticulture.
H. Horticulture.
Oh yeah.
A horticulturist got to, and this is where they get this word from. Hoe. There's a particular tool called a hoe. You ever heard that?
Yeah.
And what do you do with that hoe?
Mm.
You dig in the ground, and the Bible says this. You ever heard this scripture, Mom? Break up that fallow ground.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You can't do that easy.
No.
You gotta actually be rough with it because it's rooted, or you can't plant no new seeds in it.
Wow.
This is scripture.
Yeah.
Break up that fallow ground.
Wow.
See, so y'all want, I heard, hey, Bishop, you rough with it. Well, if I come to you with kid gloves, you might die.
There'll be no change.
There'll be no change.
Yeah.
Even when a doctor does, and I've been in many operation rooms, I've seen many surgeries. When a doctor is dealing with cancer or a tumor or stones, they're cutting
Yeah.
and pulling
Yeah.
and they're yanking
Mm-hmm.
to save the life of the individual.
Same thing with
I've
dentistry.
never seen a doctor just like, oh, okay, it's gonna be. No, they're cutting, they're scapeling, they're using scissors, they're using tumor pull. I forgot all the name of the instruments. Even with a baby, forceps, they're pulling and yanking. And see, y'all not ready for the yank. So when you ain't ready for the yank,
That's a good message. Are you ready for the yank?
you just, when you ain't ready for the yank, you just sink. You sink deeper into your stuff and nothing changes.
Wow.
Oh man, y'all giving me thumbs up today. I got more thumbs up. Thank you. I give you one. Comment. Tell me what you got out of this. Here's my number. You got 1 hour. Give me a call if you want to talk to me personally. I don't care where you're from. You can call. I got a lot of people from India watching me. People from Jamaica. A lot of men. Yeah. 973-873-8004. All right. God bless you. All I do is hit this X, Shema. Okay. Got 1 hour. Some of you know you ain't cleared. You play that false fake. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Y'all got people in your family. You need to apologize. People in your family, and I could talk you through it. There's some people that you've done wrong. And y'all know you done wrong, and you just said to God, forgive me. And y'all think that's enough.
You're not clear.
Nope. You need to call the person you done wrong. Yep.
That's what the word says.
That's what the word says.
Go to them and
And
get
see
it right.
what y'all do, because God is invisible. You figure I'll just tell God and I ain't got to deal with nothing visible. No, no, no. You're playing the game again with yourself.
Bishop.
Playing the game. Yeah, go ahead, Mom.
He said, if you have anything against a brother, leave your gift at the altar. Go to your brother, get it reconciled, get it straight, then come back and offer your gift to the Lord.
And is that the Bible?
That's the Bible.
That's the B-I-B-L-E.
That's
What that mean, y'all? B-I-B-L-E. Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Thank you, my dear.
Wow, that's good. Yeah, see, because a lot of times y'all try to bypass, and some of y'all got stuff against me. Some of you don't like, some of you got stuff, some of my own members. I'm telling you, I know you do. Some of you got stuff against me. You don't like how I say stuff. You don't like how I do stuff. And guess what? You cannot go any higher than the unforgiveness that you got in your heart.
Wow.
All right. Bye. Make a comment. Bye-bye.